going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yep, today is the video you guys have all been waiting for, and I've been waiting for. We are getting this tow test done. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. We're going to hopefully say, wow, Sting Tow is amazing. But the main thing is we want to see, number one, how this compares. As you guys know, I drove Lewis's truck, the 3500 dually with the 410s on it. We want to compare it and see how this Ram does with this one having 373s. I just filled it up. It's still putting some water in it right now. You guys asked me what this thing weighs. So with this thing loaded, it's about 14,000 pounds loaded, you know, with everything, with the water, once the water's done and all that. The propane, one of the propane jugs is empty. So instead of it usually being 10 gallons, there's 5 gallons, but probably not going to notice that. So we're at probably 14, 15K this thing. So let's, number one, hook it up and see how she pulls. But first things first, let's hook her up over here. Let me show you the camera. This is one thing I love about this Ram. So when you, hold on, where is it? Still getting used to this backup camera. Look at this. This is one thing my Duramax did not have that I really like. When you hit the zoom button, oh, and number two, just the clarity of this thing is incredible. But you hit the zoom button, I mean, look at that. How can you not get it right under? Well, I guess you can't get it right under. I'm not perfect, but I'm under it, and you can see that, I mean, damn clear when the ball is right under, and the trailer will fall right on this. Hey guys, we got exhaust brake on. I don't know if you can see that right there, but we got tow haul on. There's your confirmation right there. So now one thing with Lewis's truck was really incredible is when you put this thing in drive, how it just crawled, and it literally crawled almost up the entire driveway. I would assume that is the help of the 410. So I just want to see what happens here when I let off the gas. Okay, so it is. Wow, all right, well, surprisingly, I didn't think with the 373s it was going to move this thing, but sure enough, it is. Now remember I don't know if you guys remember a couple videos ago, I installed that reverse camera on the back of the trailer, and I just tried it out. But I gotta say, this thing works pretty good. It's very clean. It's extremely clear. So, well, let's see how it is when we start driving down the road. And I know it does kind of suck, you know, having this. Obviously, I don't need this on here while driving down the road. I would just, you know, grab this in case I'm backing up so I don't smash into anything. But why I like this, having the reverse camera, it's nice because you can see behind you also, and I can see the left and the right side of me while still having access to both views, the left and right side and the reverse camera. All right, now that we got everything hooked up, all our views we can see, well, let's get the show on the road here and start towing the big ding ding. All right, guys, so right off the bat, what I have noticed between my old Duramax and Lewis's truck is this is way, I mean, 10 times smoother than Lewis's truck. Lewis's truck, I think, needs a lot more weight to smoothen his out. Mine, it doesn't. This trailer is making this thing, I mean, man, it's amazing. It's like riding like a Cadillac over here. You don't feel anything. So that's right off the bat. Now, again, compared to this and the Duramax, I noticed torque-wise, this thing still feels like it has a lot more torque. And only reason is because I noticed this thing, when it goes to like 1500, then shifts, boom, it pulls, you know, still right away. So as of right now, I haven't hit the freeway yet, but that's the only thing I've noticed. Once we hit the freeway and start climbing, and, you know, start actually moving, then I will, well, let you guys know and we'll see. But as of right now, she's towing good. I'm happy with it. And the exhaust brake, I don't know if you can hear that, but is incredible on this truck. I mean, and it's on full exhaust brake, by the way, not auto. And when you put this thing on full exhaust brake, all I can say is, wow, this thing stops you. All right, here we go, guys. The usual routine, jumping on this 8. Just like we're going to the desert. All right, well, let's see what happens. So we are about 50-60% throttle right now. And she's just pulling, chugging like a choo-choo train, baby. Come on. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna see what she does when she shifts here. See that? That's what I love about this thing, is this thing can still go, and it does that shift, at that 2000 RPM, it still pulls. For some reason, my Duramax, it wouldn't pull. And that's the boost gauge. It's, I can't find you an exact number, but I want to watch temperatures. Let's see what gear I'm in. So it is in 4th gear right now, coming up this hill, and with a lot of power. So we'll see. Oh, now it's in 5th. I'm gonna leave it in the I guess regular mode and let the truck do its thing and do its shifting. There we go. All right, so that hill wasn't really that big, so I just like to see what it does up there. But we're going to come up to a bunch of other hills right here, and you guys know there is that 6% grade. We're going to test it and try that. Also, I want to watch for temperatures. Temperatures right now are good. Oil temp, coolant temp, trans temp, everything is good and kosher right now. But we just started, so we'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, so now we're about to pass the Viejas hill. This is another pretty steep hill. We are currently it's in 6th gear at about, I want to say 1700 RPMs and cruising at 70 miles an hour. Not really pushing it. I'm probably 50, still about the same, 50-60% throttle. Temperatures are still good. Still in 6th gear. I mean, man, and this thing is just climbing and climbing in 6th. My Duramax would never, ever be able to do this in 6th, nor could it climb at 1700 RPMs in 6th gear. And you see the boost. We're at probably 30. Yeah, it looks like it's at 30% boost right now. I mean, this truck is flying, guys. This thing is like there's nothing even back there. My goodness. All right, now that wasn't too big of a hill either, so I'm not gonna really count that. But we're gonna go to another hill coming up, and well, we'll see what she does. Okay, so this hill's probably going to downshift. It's still in 6th gear. This hill's probably going to downshift into 5th. Just because it's a pretty steep hill. I don't think it will be able to do this in 6th gear, but I'm gonna just keep my foot the same, still 50%, 75 miles an hour, about 1750 RPMs, and oh, there you go. So just downshifted right now into 5th. I will confirm for you guys it is in 5th. Let me see, there you go. It is in 5th gear right there. And my foot now, it's barely into it. If I stay, I'll go back to that 50%. Yeah, and it starts climbing. So it looks like this thing, its sweet spot is probably going to be 5th gear. Oh, it just went into 6th. So, okay, well, I'm not sure yet. We're kind of coming to the top of this hill right here. So here we go. We're going to climb another one. Now this one is going to be, yeah, this is the steep one. This is a 6% grade right here. And it's not too long, but it is steep. So we'll see, and most likely it's going to downshift. But let's see what happens. Let's move over here so we don't get hit by this car. Okay, so it is in 5th gear now. And it's just chugging along like there's nothing back there. Let's see, we're gonna see if we can accelerate a little more. Yeah, this is just, I mean, it's incredible, guys. This thing is pulling good. Still watching temperatures. Transmission temp has dropped. So I believe it was at 176. It went to 172. I like that. Coolant temp is still 210. Oil temp is 215. I'm liking that. My foot is nowhere near the floor. I'm going to accelerate a little bit here. And she's climbing. She's still climbing. I got to slow down because I'm going to hit this car in front of me. And I can't move over yet. All right. Now we can move over here for you guys. All right. Here comes another hill. Let's see what the old girl's got. Still in 5th gear. Oh, Now she went into 6th gear. 6th gear. Man, this thing is just like pulling up this hill like there's nothing there. Alright, now it's in 5th gear. So it looks like it's in the 5th gear. Better, obviously, than the 6th gear, which that's normal. But which I'm surprised though, this thing has not got down to 4th gear, which 4th gear on this truck, that is its 1-to-1 ratio. You know, that's where this truck likes to be, is in 4th gear, because that's when the motor and the transmission are perfectly matched. But this thing is pulling just fine. I'm going to accelerate about 75% here and see. So you see the boost just shot up to almost 35. But I want to see if it goes into 4th gear. Alright, it's not going into 4th. Well, it's just still climbing. So it stayed in 5th gear. I don't like how high that oil temp is, but I know a lot of you Cummins guys out there told me that is normal, Eddie. You know, don't have no fear. Well, it's a little high for me, guys. All right, it's in 6th gear, so now we are on kind of flat ground. We're climbing this little hill, but this little hill isn't going to be enough for this thing to do anything. But this thing, as of right now, guys, is towing amazing. All right, guys, we're about to climb another hill right now. I'm put it on the boost so you can see the exact PSI. And well, oh, and then before you guys ask me, in case, because I might get the comment, is the AC on? Yes, AC's on. My cooled booty here, Chinggis Cedar is on. Cause a lot of you guys say, oh, you got the AC on, blah blah. Yes. Okay, so it just downshifted into 5th gear, and holy moly, wow, it is windy. Accelerating a little more in 5th. So she's at 29. Oh, she just went into 4th. This is steep, very steep hill right here. Let me accelerate so I can, if this Honda would move, I don't want to. Come on, Honda. All right, it's in 5th, still climbing. All right, well, I had to slow down a little bit. This Honda's not getting out of the way. But, I mean, this thing is doing an incredible job. Man, this wind, guys, it's just, I wish you can see this. This is killing me over here. Trying to record this, drive with one hand. I'm holding on over here. All right, and I will show you guys also, once we come downhill, how the exhaust brake works. Now, with the Duramax, the exhaust, or the turbo, so when I would let off the pedal coming down a hill, the exhaust brake would actually, or the turbo, the boost would actually go all the way up to like 8 PSI. I noticed on this, the boost pressure, when I let go, see, I can feel the exhaust brake, it goes to 0. Now, I'm going to put it on, where is it here? I think it's, hold on, let me find it for you guys. All right, I will put on, this is the exhaust brake application here, so you guys can see how much of the exhaust brake is working. This hill is not that steep right here, so I'm not going to count this one. But we have a steep one coming up. I'll show you guys that. All right, so this is the 6% grade downhill. I'm doing almost 70. Now I'm going to let off right now and let the exhaust brake do the work for me. I'm not going to touch, I don't know why it went, oh, okay. Holy moly. Okay, so what I was gonna say, I'm not touching the brake pedal, but it looked like this thing downshifted. Man, it's at 100 and almost 50 horsepower. So that exhaust brake is working. It's slowing me down big time. I'm gonna touch the accelerate a little bit because I'm moving too slow. Wow. So that's a little extreme. That's slowing me down big time. I don't need to go that slow. I'm accelerating now. There, get it to shift. There you go. All right, and we're not coming downhill anymore. So, but that sure shifted, man. Okay. I don't know, maybe I guess that's normal. Well, there you have it, guys. She's back in here. She did great. Towed amazing. Was very, very smooth. Now we got airbags coming in, so we'll do another tow test and see how this thing rides with the airbags. I got the big 7500s coming for you guys. Supposedly the airbags are going to make it smoother, which I'm sure it will because it had on the Duramax and it did make it smoother. It got rid of so when I would hit a bump, you'd feel a bounce just a little bit, not too much though. I will say the difference between hitting like a bump in this and hitting in a 2500, the 2500 you felt a lot more. This you didn't really feel too much. So this did ride good, pulled amazing. I'm in love with this thing, man. It's doing really, really good, and I can't wait to even pump some more power in this thing and see what we can do. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.